freight challenge. So far we're here at Jackson. We want to get over and encircle our competitor right here and block him off. And if everything goes well, we want to go get our second competitor, encircle and block him off as well. So you have two competitors pretty close together. So if you want to see if we can accomplish that, keep watching. All right, so we already established we're going to need 2 stations in Dallas. So we're going to go ahead and lay our first line from Jackson to Shreveport to Dallas. There is our Dallas North to Shreveport to Jackson line. So our next bit of business is probably to put another station down at the bottom here. And we're going to call this Dallas South. And we're going to go ahead and go after our competitor right here. So we're going to have to buy East Texas. That's 731,000. We'll go ahead and do that. So we're also going to want to put our station for Beaumont. I'd say probably right here would be fine. Here's our line from Dallas South, which has maintenance in it, to Beaumont to Houston, back to Beaumont. And then we have a train line all set up from Dallas South to Austin, San Antonio. And our competitor doesn't seem real happy about it, but that's okay. If you look at Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, I was going to run it down to Corpus Christi, but you see it goes right by Austin, so really that was dumb on my part. So I decided to go Houston, throw in a maintenance station here, Corpus Christi to Brownsville, back to Corpus Christi in the maintenance station. So we have our Corpus Christi, the Ward Rest, which is our maintenance station. Just don't worry about the cattle there. Austin, Houston, and back again. 10 trains, express. And that will get that lined up pretty good. And then we'll take a look and see if we still need to go into San Antonio. We may need to. I don't know. Sometimes you think you know what the game's going to do, and then it doesn't actually do what you thought. So San Antonio 3 through our maintenance station. Corpus Christi. We'll just go 6 trains on this one. We now have our line from San Antonio East down to Nuevo Laredo through our maintenance stop to Monterey and back again. So we'll go ahead and put our 10 trains on that. And then we also, we're going to change this a bit later, but for now, because we got to go through these mountains over to this city here. So for now, we're going to put just 6 trains on here from Brownsville over to Monterey. Now what I want to do is go down and see, is Brownsville getting to Nuevo Laredo? No, it's not. Okay. So we're going to have to go ahead and do a line from Brownsville to Nuevo Laredo. We could go up to Del Rio at the same time. We had to move around a few things, but we got to figure it out. So now we're coming from Del Rio, Nuevo Laredo, our maintenance station in the Brownsville and back again. Oh, actually, we'll have to do that again. I lost it, I guess. There we go. Put our John Bull. Get our 10 trains. Express. There. Now, just to make sure people are coming from Nuevo Laredo to Corpus Christi on our stations and not the competitors, we threw another line in with 6 trains. I think we have this area here fairly well figured out, I think. We could go through the mountains here. All right, so we did come through the mountains here. It cost about 2.3 million to double the tracks. So we're going to add this on to our Brownsville Monterey line. I'm going to try this Del Rio to Hilton to San Antonio West and see if this will give me what I need. I think it will. We threw a maintenance center down between Shreveport and Beaumont. We'll put our 6 trains in. I see that we have some research. Okay, let's do this. Reliability of locomotives up for 100. Then we'll take this. Then we'll take the grease, and then we'll come down and get the Dunham. Okay, so you might have noticed that I put extra train stations just to block out the competitor. So I've done that around everywhere from Dallas to Del Rio. I didn't do away here in the mountains. He wants to waste a bunch of money going through the mountains. Let him more power to them. So at this point, Dallas still has our maintenance center. We've got 4 sets of tracks on the south side of Dallas. So we could come down that Alpine. Let's go, yeah, maybe we could go West Texas down to Chihuahua. That would be just a straight shot from Dallas down there. I think that would make sense to me anyways. We now have our Dallas South way down the Alpine to Chihuahua. We bought Chihuahua for like 600 and some thousand. So we still have our maintenance center in Dallas. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then I think we're going to have to bring up a line from Del Rio to Alpine. This was also a little expensive, but now we're going from Chihuahua down to Garcia, which is our maintenance station, down to Torreon with 6 trains. Now we have Alpine to our maintenance, down to Del Rio and back, 6 trains. Okay. So that means that everything down here should be in pretty good shape. I just noticed that we have another 100 research points, so we'll take this one here, oil atomizer, which reduces maintenance time by 5%, so that's always good. And then the next one will be grease. So we're going to finish off our Dallas South station by going to Abilene and Odessa and back with our 10 trains. And we added a maintenance station in, and now we're going from Abilene South down to San Antonio West with 6 trains. Our next move is to go ahead and buy New Mexico for basically 1.4 million. So we already have one line up to Lubbock. We did put trains on it. I think we're going to keep bringing in Albuquerque. And then our next line from Dallas is going to go Amarillo, Santa Fe. So now we have our Dallas North up to Lubbock, over to Albuquerque, back to Lubbock, and back again. We'll put our 10 trains on that. And then we lined up our Dallas North.
A formidable example of how not to do it. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't sound very happy now, does he? So let's start that again. Dallas North, Amarillo, up to Santa Fe, 3 because I put an extra station there. Put a John Bull with our 10 trains. Express, perfect. Okay, decided to come over and work on competitor. So we're going to go Chihuahua to our maintenance station, El Paso West, up to Albuquerque and back again with our 10 trains. So now we'll go up Chihuahua, up Nuevo Casas Grande to Deming. Then we have our Chihuahua to our maintenance, to Nuevo Casas Grandes, east to Deming East line. And that will get us into all the cities that our competitors in, but now we got to box them out. We're also going to need to go El Paso to Deming. Nuevo Casas Grandes wasn't going to El Paso, so I decided to just do this kind of backwards C type thing. So we'll put 10 trains on that. There we go. We have our El Paso West, Lee Station, Alpine, and back. We continue to build out El Paso, so now we're coming in Odessa and up to Lubbock West with 10 trains. And I think, well, we could maybe, we filled up that El Paso station for sure. The only other thing we could look at is to see if Lubbock can get the Del Rio. I'm going to guess maybe it can't. No, it cannot. We fixed our problem from Del Rio to Odessa, so now we got our 6 trains coming in, and that should take care of Del Rio going to Lubbock and Odessa. Yep, Odessa straight up and Lubbock through Odessa. Perfect. And then we have our Deming to Elliott. That's our maintenance station, Albuquerque, Santa Fe. And back again, we're going to put our 10 trains on that. And that should help quite a few things. We should maybe throw down another station here just to block him from adding any. We already have 2 there. Nueva Casa Grandes, we could maybe toss another one down. I don't think we need it. El Paso, I think we are going to need one over here, though. We're just going to run a quick little line from Santa Fe up the Raton, put 6 trains on that. Now, okay, so, Can Santa Fe get to Lubbock? That's maybe a good question. Yep, they are. So that would mean, can they get to Odessa, though? That's another good question. Yep, they are getting there too. Okay, well, I would say we've done pretty good here. So we've totally surrounded two of our competitors. We have Walter. Let's see. Let's go in and look here. We've got Iris totally surrounded. He's worth 124 million. No, almost 5 million. There we go. And we have Walter surrounded. And General Donovan, I took a quick peek. He's way up to the northwest. So these guys, I can almost buy them out here soon if I just let my money start rolling in. So we came all the way from Jackson, all the way down here, did all of the south. Now there is the southwest here in Sonora and Arizona, and then of course over the Baja California and California, but we'll leave that for now. And we came all the way over to New Mexico, and we have it solidly, every city is fully connected. So I think the next thing we'll do is we'll go coast to coast. We'll come down here. Actually, there's no reason to buy Baja California, and there's no city in it. We'll come over here. We'll go to the west coast, and then we'll start working our way up here to try to box in the general. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Come back and watch another great video of Ike and Me Gaming.